I'm afraid of the dark. I don't know if anybody's mentioned that. So I don't know a lot about the history. And Dee, can you hear me? I don't think I have the mic on. So I'm going to the safe room, and I'm sure you've heard Gary and Taylor. The sound's not going off on that. Hold on. Can you hear me, Dee? Okay, I'm gonna set that there. The safe room, I honestly don't know a lot about, like, activity-wise up here. I definitely want you guys to help me out, though, when it comes to questions. I know the rest of the team are dudes, and so I bring a different kind of vibe and stuff to this. They call me the resident witch. It is what it is. Religion's kind of my thing, but not my thing. So, trying not to blind y'all. So, I can't hear anything. Dee, can you hear me? This always happens for some reason. Oh, are you there? Hold on. Say it again. Barely. You sound like you're in a tunnel. Didn't hear any of that. Like, the volume is up on... You told me to turn the volume up on the walkie-talkie. The volume is up on the walkie-talkie. Okay, so Dee just asked me to interact with the person that died. I am not going to call him an elf. That's a little disrespectful, Dee, but whatever. And he wants me to talk about that and try to connect with that guy. Also, as I walk into this place, last night I didn't really have to investigate. I stopped off and didn't go any further than the first floor. I don't know if anybody previous talked about it, but there's a lot of records, and I kind of got, I'm a dork, so I kind of got stuck into the record room. Hold on, let me fix that. So I kind of got stuck in the record room and looking at some of that stuff and kind of deep diving, so I didn't really get to investigate. So tonight's my first night investigating, and we came in. I'm pausing just because I like to acclimate to the space, and that's kind of weird with social media. So we came in yesterday as a group, and we definitely heard some stuff. It was storming, not storming, but the wind was blowing real hard, and it was raining, which it is now. So we definitely heard some stuff that could be debunked. When you're investigating with Gary, everything's debunked. But I definitely heard footsteps upstairs a lot last night, and so I'm kind of curious to see. Of course, I was told that it was the wind, it was this, it was that. So I'm going to try and just kind of acclimate. My style of investigating is more immersive. I think Taylor comes in and he really goes for the equipment, and he goes for the evidence, and he goes for that. Gary's approach is more come at me, bro. You know, I mean, I don't know any other way to say that. And my approach is more quiet. I like to come into a space, become acclimated to that space, and kind of see what that space says to me. I am not a psychic, I'm not any of that stuff, but I have been investigating since the 90s. So yes, I'm old. Trust me, I hear it all the time. And so I just want to be part of that. I want to be quiet. I know that can be kind of boring sometimes, but I'm kind of going to take it down a notch. I do get very high strung when I come into these places. Just because, I don't know if anybody's told you guys yet or not, but I'm afraid of the dark. So I'm not a big fan, which is weird, kind of counterintuitive, but I'm going to turn off my light and sit in the dark because that's what they say we need to do. Oh, no, I'm not, because that's really dark. Hold on, sorry. One thing that I would like to do though is I don't go live. I've never really done this stuff before. So feel free to feed me some questions. If you guys hear something, definitely let me know. I got a bunch of stuff on me right now, so if you hear anything I don't, and just listening. As a paranormal investigator, it's more, you ask the same questions, it feels sometimes. You ask them over and over again, and it can get kind of monotonous. So for the sake of this investigation, I really would like for you guys to ask some questions. I'm going to leave that room and come in here into the main room because I feel like that's where the most activity was. Not activity, but sounds and stuff. There are stairs on both sides of me, so if you investigate and that kind of stuff, he's going to kill me because this is not picking up on the main camera. But if you're a paranormal investigator, you're going to know that not all sounds are paranormal, and I get that, but I can freak myself out faster than anyone else can. So let's see, just imagine you're in a room full of spirits. Thank you. That is such good advice. Such good advice. Again, start letting me know if you have any questions, but I'm going to get this kicked off. The typical style. Everybody asks, is there anyone in here with me? Very quiet. I don't know what the other guys were getting, but it's kind of quiet. I do have this piece of equipment that our pals at Mid-10 let me borrow. Let me see if I can show it to you guys. It's kind of like, I don't want to say it's a voice recorder, but not really a voice recorder. You hold it down and it will play it back so you can kind of hear it in live time. Let me set that over there. So I'm going to turn this on and we're going to do a little EVP session. Again, feel free to put the questions you want me to ask in the comments. All right. Just kind of get acclimated to the space. It's awfully quiet in here tonight. Can you make a noise? I know that the standard questions are, is anyone in here with me? Can you make a noise? Let me know you're here. I'm not here to upset you or want another word. I don't want to say bother, because I am a bother, but I want to learn more about you. I know there's a lot of high emotions in this place because it is a courthouse. I know that the other two people that were in here before me have very strong presence that might be a tad intimidating. I am not here to intimidate you. I am just here to talk to you. Deborah said, ask them how they feel about a woman being in here. So there were two guys in here earlier. How do you feel about a woman being in here? Okay, I'm going to use this device real fast. I know that there was not good outcomes for the women that came in here previously, especially back in the early 1900s, late 1800s. Do you have a problem with me being in here and not being insane? I mean, that's questionable. I know that there was not good outcomes for the women that came in here previously, especially back in the early 1900s, late 1800s. Do you have a problem with me being in here and not being insane? I didn't hear anything. Did you guys hear anything? Let's see. Do they feel they were wrongfully accused of a crime? I think I want to get to that one when I go to the third floor. And D, it's kind of quiet down here. I'm not feeling any kind of way. Would it be okay if I go up to the third floor? Okay, so yeah, is that okay? Awesome. It's super quiet down here right now. Okay, do you want me to take it upstairs or leave it down here? Alright, so I'm going to take the spirit box upstairs with me. I'm going to turn it off. That is the most disturbing sound ever. I'm going to turn this one off. I don't know why Gary loves that so much, but it's creepy as hell to me. So, alright. I do not have enough arms in my onesies or pockets, so I'm going to carry everything with me and try not to die on the stairs. I just don't feel like last night, again, I heard a bunch of sounds, and I'm sure that was, as Gary would say, I'm sure that was the wind and whatnot. But it's really quiet tonight, so I'm gonna leave all the judicial questions for up here because I kind of feel like that was more of a space. I don't know why the second floor feels more like, doesn't feel as ominous. I'm gonna die on these stairs. Okay. This floor is really creepy, y'all. I don't know why. Is that me? Did you guys hear that? Yeah, Deborah, second floor is kind of like where they do the plays and stuff. I was not paying 100% attention. That was me. When they were telling us the history. So I'm going to set this over here. But I know that when you are investigating and whatnot, everybody wants to talk about the deaths. The deaths that occurred in this place. People died. It was so terrible. But to me, and my beliefs, I don't feel honestly like souls get captured or stuck or anything like that. I really do believe it's paranormal activity is driven on emotion. And what, so creepy up here, dude. What other place would drive more emotion than a courtroom? I know, and I'm not trying to incriminate myself in any way, shape, or form. No, it's right over here. No. I'm just really sucking with both of these right now. And I kind of always suck when it comes to me holding a camera because like you'll get like up, you'll look up and it'll be like up my nose. I'm really bad for that. So I'm gonna turn this creepy ass music box. I don't know who came up with this idea. It's a little ridiculous. So, alright, I'm gonna sit it this way. Actually, I'm gonna sit it towards the door. Alright, hush. Did I get too close to it? Maybe. I'm gonna move the bell. We don't have a gavel, so I'm gonna put the bell right there. Okay, this thing needs a hush. That's really annoying. Okay, shh. Alright, so like I said, I'm not a huge believer in the fact that, it's gonna sit off again. I'm not a huge believer in the thought that souls get stuck. I feel like whatever created us didn't screw up that badly that somebody was gonna get stuck down here. But I do feel like emotions and high tense situations and stuff like that. I'm looking here. Yeah, this place is super creepy. Really drive the paranormal activity in a place. So again, there was a lot of, you could call it bad decisions. People get really heated in a court of law, especially when it comes to women who were sentenced to time in insane asylums for quote unquote, and I read this, I'm not even playing, I don't know if anybody's mentioned it, for whining because your husband died. So I'm going to say there's some emotion behind that. So what I'm going to do right now is just kind of be quiet. And Dee, I'm going to take this out for a second. I'll put it back in just a minute, but I can't really hear anything with this headphone in. Alright, so I'll put it back in a second. Okay, I have disengaged from the eye in the sky, so we'll see what happens. But this is the quiet time in paranormal investigating. For those of you that watch the shows and stuff like that, it's not always high octane. It's not always run, but this is the, you want raw ghost hunting, this is it. It can be boring sometimes. So. Is there anybody up here? There is a music box, and if you pass in front of that, or I'm not really sure how it works, but if you get close to that or move in front of it, it will go off. There is a bell on the judge's table there. Feel free to hit that. We don't have a gavel, but that could work. What were you in here for? And I'm really speaking more to the energy in this place. Google tulpa. I'm not going to get into what a tulpa is because I could stay on the soapbox. But I do feel like energy can become sentient in some way. Again, I'm not a scientist. I do hear the rain. I heard footsteps last night when we were here, and I was told that it was the creaking of the building because of the wind. The wind is quiet tonight. Can you walk down the hall towards me? If you don't feel comfortable in here with me, make a noise in the hall. Kelly, I feel like I need to whisper. What are we doing? Hi, Kelly. Currently in this haunted, I guess I can say this because I'm not saying where we are, but I'm in a courthouse. And we're just trying to get some paranormal activity. We were here last night, heard some stuff. Again, it was the wind. So I'm told. So. If you feel more comfortable in the hallway, please make a sound just to let me know you're here. I'm not here to judge you, honestly, in any way, shape, or form. What does it say? Are you indoors or out? I am indoors, and you can't really see it because it's dark as heck in here. But I am sitting in the courtroom where a lot of court proceedings happen. This is a very old courthouse, dating back to like the 1800s, maybe even before that, I'm not sure. I know that there are records downstairs where, again, I want to say this 100 times because it stresses me out, where women were, and men, I didn't see many men, but a lot of women. Can you get where the judge sits? Bro, I thought that was your hair going. You know what? I definitely am iridescent sometimes, but no, that's not my hair going. So yeah, Kelly, I'll go sit where the judge sits. Not gonna lie, I am not used to this side of things. There is not a chair up here. Eee, this is an icky feeling. Okay, so there is a chair right here. I'm going to move it. Dia's not going to be happy because I am not in front of the camera right now, but I can sit up here for a second. Dude, this feels so weird being the judge. I feel like that will stir some things up, and it might. So I did hear one story Dee told me just if you're joining, D'Angelo Williams is kind of the eye in the sky. He's the voice in my ear. Don't know if you know him, Google. But he was telling me that there was a story about this 17-year-old girl that was beaten, I think he said with an axe, and something about to reach out and touch you. Yeah, as much as that would be great. I'm not sure I can handle that, but we'll see. Do it. I think Gary throws me under the bus, so if you need to reach out and touch me, go right ahead. But there is a story about a 17-year-old girl, I think she was a slave, and a 15-year-old boy beat her with an axe handle or something like that. And then when she went and told their slave master what had happened, the boy killed the slave master as well. And we're talking about a 15-year-old kid. And so apparently he doesn't like women. I get that. But you're supposed to provoke him, and I have a hard time provoking, especially a 15-year-old. I mean, I get that he's like 150 years old now, but that's still a little rough for me. You should call everyone to stand up before the judge. All right. I'm not good at this. I've always been on the other side. But what did they say? Like, hear ye, is that what it is? Everybody stand as the presiding judge, I don't know the name, enters. Okay, so I did hear some shoveling. Again, could be rain. Everybody be seated. Okay guys, I'm going to show you this. This says, alright, I don't know if it'll work or not, but hold on. Can you guys see that? Panic button located under the bench. I feel that. And what was that? Ask if there are any guilty. How many of you are guilty in here? You can see that. Telling the dead to rise is wild, right? Like, it feels weird. Again, super uncomfortable on this side. Oh, I gotta change my camera here, hold on. So, okay, I definitely hear something. It's called All Rise in the corner. All rise. Deborah, you heard me? I'm hearing something. I just don't know what it is. Again, it's raining. Yeah, I definitely feel like it could be that. I'm hearing my own ears ringing right now. It's funny you should say that, because when we were here last night, we heard this awful ringing noise. I mean, it was bad. And so we kept hearing it all night. We were really confused. We went outside and it was still outside. And so we kind of figured, of course, it's an outside noise. The curator came, let us in tonight, and they were saying that hearing stuff in the hallway, and they were saying that they've never heard that sound before, so it was weird. It's barely audible on here, but I def hear something. Sentence them to life or the gallows? Dude. All right. I don't even know how to begin with that one. So, I find you guilty And I sentence you to death by hanging. That's old times. Yes, it is. And this place is very old. Like I said, I found records from the 1800s, so it's kind of sketch. I don't know. Y'all are trying to get me in trouble. Let's hang some people on the courthouse lawn. I mean, without saying where I am, this is Tennessee. Can you make that music box go off that's sitting over there? I know you like to talk to Gary with the music box. Can you make it go off, please? Always an answer back. I never have much luck with the music box. So if it goes off while I'm in here, it's a whole thing. Let out a scream. That's a little weird for me. Okay, so I don't really scream. I do not have, yeah, right, oof. You have to yell, you're too calm. Not inside, I'm not. And I don't really yell, I kind of holler, so it's kind of embarrassing. Like, I don't have a good scary movie scream. What should I scream? Like, just scream, or like say something, scream? Like, I don't, like I said, I'm innocent, scream that. Like, scream help. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. I'm like, I don't scream. I'm going to do my best, and I'm probably going to get like fucking killed online right now because it is not, this is going to be embarrassing. Offer a stage to plead their innocent. All right, I want to scream. Hold on. This is going to be so bad, y'all. Kelly, you're going to get me skewered. I can't do it. I can't do it. No, it's weird. I can't do it. Don't scare your crew. Kelly. Like I said, it's more like a man's holler. Like, I don't have a good female screaming voice. All right, so I'm also down here. Can't really do this down here, so I just heard a bang. Can you make that noise again? I'm hearing stuff in the hallways. Then yell help. No, hold on. Are you offended that a woman is being your judge? I know this place is a little weird. Do it. Why is everyone? No, y'all, I'm not screaming. Okay, there are windows in here. That was a lie. It was weird. All right. All right, so now I'm talking to the kid. I want to call you out, dude. Like, I know times were hard. I know times were hard, and I know you had some sort of feelings, because I would have too. Like, I don't know what you went through. But you can YouTube someone screaming help. I might do that one, actually. I don't know what you went through, my guy, but beating another young girl is not the way to take out your anger. I mean, I get it, you are angry. Ooh, I'm in the creepy hallway. I get it, you're angry. And I would be too, because the life you had was super unfair. And you did not deserve it. But beating a woman or beating a girl, she was 17. Beating a girl is not the way to get that point across. I can totally get behind you killing your slave master. That part I feel. But you didn't have to take it out on this young girl. Now, I know you were 15. I don't want to go in this room. I think it's the rain. We will go check this out. I can't tell you which haunted location this is because D'Angelo has already told us that if the first person to give it up... I think that's rain. Can you guys hear that? Yeah, I think that's rain. But Dee told us that the first person to give us up where we are has to buy everybody food for like the next 3 investigations, and I am not a retired NFL player, so I can afford that. Alright, so I've been told that you don't like women. And I don't know how things work in the afterlife. But this was about 150 years ago. So, if you're a perpetual 15-year-old, that's really gotta suck. But again, I can forgive you killing your slave master, but I can't. I struggle with being a 17-year-old, my guy. If you have a problem with women, come at me. I'm right here. I'm definitely not 17. But if you're 150 years old, let's pick on somebody your own size. Ask him about his mom. Dude, that's so sad. Kelly, who are you? Okay, so I'm going to follow Kelly's lead right now. Drop this camera. So everybody has said to provoke you. Everybody says you don't like women. But I am a woman. And I am also a mom. And I have 3 boys who are a little older than you right now. Do you miss your mother? Ooh, I just heard a pop behind me. Did you guys hear that? I am sorry for the life that you got handed. And I just don't have it in my heart as a mom to be mean to you. I've been told that's the way to get activity here. But if that's the only way to get the activity from you, I don't want to do it. Come talk to me. Tell me why you did what you did. Good point, Kelly. Good point. She said, I don't think he's fond of her. Well, very good point. But also, I can probably say, the hell? Was that me? Yeah, that was me. I can scare myself faster than anybody else can. So I'm going to play devil's advocate right now, Kelly. And your mom probably didn't just let you go. As a mom, I know I wouldn't have. Okay, that was a noise right behind me. I understand if you're mad at your mom. I understand if you're mad at your life and your death. That's a car. Let's see. Deborah, I feel the same way. It's definitely getting a lot heavier and weirder in here. It was feeling pretty comfortable, but now it's kind of not. There are some bells. I don't know if you guys can see this. Where are they at? Hold on. I'm gonna drop my phone. There's some bells on this door. I thought I heard like a dragging sound. But if you want me to shut up, if you're tired of me, if you're tired of this SWAT lady trying to be empathetic to your plight as a 15-year-old slave, jingle those bells and I will gladly head out of here. I can't imagine what it would be like going through your life and then having to deal with people poking at you and pissing you off in the afterlife. You should just sit in the hallway with the lights off in silence. Deborah, sitting anywhere with the lights off is a tad sketch for me, but because I love you and I know you, I will do it. Let's see. You guys probably won't be able to see me for a minute because I am going to turn my lights off. The issue is I'm old, and once I'm in the floor, I'm not going to get out of it very fast. So you're really just setting me up right now. Let's see. My camera's going to be looking at my foot. I'm going to set my camera looking down the hallway. Okay. I hate you for this, Deborah. Alright, I'm going to turn my light off. You owe me lunch.
You gotta put the camera on you, Maeve.
Okay. Hold on. I've been told I have to put the camera on me. Do you want me to turn, is the IR on? Deacon. Is the, like, it looks like the IR is on. Can you see me on that camera?
Yeah, the IR.
Okay. Alright, this is the boring part. I hope you guys stick it out, but I'm just going to sit here in silence for just a few minutes. Let's see what happens. Let me know if you hear anything.
You got 5 minutes before you exit the match.
Alright, let me know when. Dee just said I have 5 minutes, so I'll sit here in the silence for 5 minutes.
I'll let you exit when you're ready. In 5.
Okay. Okay, you can definitely hear the outside. I have to turn. Bear with me for just a second. There we go. I hear rain. But I also hear some knocks, so. I don't know how to explain it. But it doesn't sound like I'm alone. Kind of quiet, so I'm going to say something. Sitting in the silence is a little weird, but let me know you're here because I have to leave soon. I've got like just a few minutes with you. I heard a knock or a sound that I can't. I'll chalk it up to rain. If that's you, can you make a louder noise? I'm hearing something, I just can't explain what it is. Oh, that is definitely a sound. Okay. I hate these moments. Can you do that again, louder? All right, I know I just have a few more minutes, but I'm going to go down to the second floor because I definitely feel like I'm hearing something down there. So hold on 2 seconds. You get the unflattering view of my double chins. Hold on, if I can make this hold. Is that you? What is your name? All right, yep, I'm out. Hold on. There is something happening on the second floor. Here's the awkward moment when I have to get out of the floor with my hands full on camera. It's just not going to happen. Feel free to make the the music box go off. We have cameras up here. Like, I know that's rain, or I know there's rain, but it sounds like it's busy down below me. Hold on. Did you guys hear that? It's so weird. I don't know if you guys are paranormal investigators watching this or not, but stairways are always real weird to me. All right, I'm heading down. If you're on the second floor, I'll be down there in just a second. I'm gonna kill myself on stairs. I just feel like in stairways, I know it sounds like you can pick up a bunch of different stuff, but... Oh God, that was a fucking car. Holy shit, I almost died. But it's like you can hear everything from every floor in the stairwell. Stairs, my guys, stairs. Is that you? Dude, I swear to God I hear something. I need you to make a really loud noise for me. I'm getting ready to head out of here. Who was that? Kelly? Oh, I've seen that one. There's a lot of comments. Your front door just opened? Well, that's sketchy. I did trip, yes. However, it's a small stair, so we're good. Yes, this is the theater area. Hold on a second, I don't know if you can see it. There's a piano and all kinds of stuff. We do have this teddy bear that is like a... They heard some sounds in there earlier. We do have this teddy bear. Make sure I don't kill myself again. It's like a REM pod. It looks like it's on. I don't know if anybody else turned it on or not, but let me see. No, I don't think. There it is. There's my teddy bear. I don't know whose bright idea it was to make a creepy teddy bear. But it's time for me to head out. I think we're gonna do group now. I'm not sure what's next, but why do they all make creepy stuff, right? So, I mean, I've heard some stuff. It still feels like it's very, like, hit or miss. Again, it could be the rain. It can always be the rain. Is this the wrong? I'm not going to go down those stairs. Let's see. I can't remember which stairway's the safest, but... Again, I can creep myself out faster than anything else can.